Good morning and welcome to today's 5 with Fitz. Hurricane Ida has now hit the Gulf Coast and is a tropical storm at this point. I hope that you are both hunkered down and safe if that's where this email and this video finds you this morning. Meanwhile, the markets are trying to make yet another move higher following Chairman Powell's remarks last Friday. Here is my playbook. Point number 1, Fed Chair Jerome Powell did the impossible, and here's what I think's next. Now, admittedly, I had my doubts that he'd be able to do this last Friday. His remarks set up a rally into the end of the year if he can keep various Fed presidents from creating some real fireworks at the September meeting. Now, my calculations suggest that the markets finished 2021 roughly 5 to 8% higher from here, which implies the S&P 500 at 4675, maybe even 4725. Still, here's the key point. I expect the path to be rockier than people think, which of course spells tremendous opportunity when it comes to buying on the dips and trading volatility itself. Please watch my take with the super savvy Stuart Varney moments ahead of the opening bell today, elsewhere on my channel. Point number 2, add another 10 to 15 cents per gallon at the pump. Hurricane Ida is the first storm of the year to hit the Gulf Coast, and that area accounts for roughly 18% of national production. Best case, I think it adds 10 cents per gallon, but flooding, damage, and outages could boost that if production doesn't come back online quickly. President Biden's policies, of course, could magnify the impact. Now, I got my eye on a couple energy companies, and we'll have more on that later. Point number 3, this could be Apple's biggest win yet. According to an analysis by the Kaiser Family Foundation, 72% of U.S. insurers who had previously waived cost sharing or entirely covered treatment costs for COVID have quit doing so, and another 10% will be phasing out such waivers by the end of October. Par for the course, and to my way of thinking, disgusting. Insurance companies want you to believe that everything is covered in their advertising, but then deny and want you to tell the court system that nothing is covered when push comes to shove. I think the move highlights DAS, Diagnosis as a Service, and why you ought to be thinking about wearable medical tech from the likes of my favorite fruity computer maker and a few other select companies. Point number 4, Zoom. Why I expect great earnings, but lower stock prices. Zoom reports later today, and my back of the envelope calculations suggest that the company may turn in 115 to 120 versus expectations of 116. But here's the critical part. I expect lower prices ahead anyway. The stock is down 40% from pandemic peaks and wants to go lower. That's what the market's telling you. But the Delta variant simply buys some time if you're holding. I'm not. Point number 5, Amazon-backed Rivian filed for an IPO with an $80 billion with a B valuation. Here's the thing. These are totally cool trucks. Good looking. I think I want one, but limited production starts later this month in Illinois, with deliveries reportedly only weeks away. Again, I think the truck looks great and I'm super tempted, but $80 billion? I mean, really? And the Fed says there's no inflation? I don't think so. Anyway, today's bottom line. Investors without objectives are like travelers without a destination. So the question becomes, what are you waiting for? Chart a course starting today. That's what the future's all about, and that's how you go forward. I'd like to help. Now, as always, let's start the week strong. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching today's Morning 5 with Fitz. Click subscribe to get daily market notes right here on YouTube, or sign up for the email versions at the link below. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram for my real-time thoughts on markets, analysis, and more.